Well, hey there, Billie Eilish fans. It is Ken Lawson, Renaissance Man, and I am here with everything I wanted. Now, I know that I had said that I was going to do All Good Girls Go to Hell next, um, but I don't know. Something just made me want to do this one instead today. But I am doing the other one probably in the next day or so. I'll try and get it up in a few days. Right now, I'm waiting for some copyright things to time out so that I can do more. That's kind of how this gig goes. Sometimes you got to wait for the days to expire so that you can do more and not take a chance on, other things happening. So anyway, I'm going to jump into this. I'm really curious about it. It looks like it's one of her really popular videos, which is nice. But the picture on the thumbnail intrigued me, and it looked like something I wanted to do today. So we're going to jump into this fairly quickly. I saw that Billie directed it, so that's always a great thing. Pause right there. Finneas is my brother and my best friend. No matter the circumstance, we always will be there for each other. I like that sentiment.
I had a dream.
Ooh, I got a
got
chill
everything I wanted,
just from the sound of her voice right then.
not what you think. And if I'm being honest, it might have been a nightmare
Ooh,
to anyone who might care. Thought I could fly, so I stepped off the golden.
I'm going to go back a little bit on this. I want to hear her voice come in again. One thing I love is that keyboard sound doing that, that little fluctuation and just going in and out. It's giving this cool little rhythm just in the keyboard sound. Very, very, very nice. But her voice when it came in just hit me. And I think I love that the opening thing and then seeing her and Finneas,
I had a dream.
God, I just love the way her voice sounds
I
here.
got everything I wanted,
And
not what you think.
listen to her voice go off to one
And
side.
if I'm being honest, it might have been a nightmare
The voice going over there was really neat.
to anyone who might care. Thought I could fly, so I stepped off the golden.
Boy, that beat just kind of worked its way in.
Nobody cried, nobody even noticed. I saw them standing right there. Kinda thought they might care.
Huh. I'm assuming she's talking Golden Gate Bridge.
I got everything I wanted, but when I wake up I see you with me. And you say, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you.
God, I love the feel and the sentiment of this song. Because it almost feels like what she's saying, the dream, the fame and everything that she got, that in some ways becomes a nightmare. That when she wakes up and he's her rock, that he's there, and that's the important thing. It's
Got everything I wanted, but when I wake up I see you with me. And you say, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you.
Wow.
Don't wanna lie here, but you can learn to. If I could change the way that you see yourself,
Love the way she went up there.
you wouldn't wonder why they don't deserve you.
Oh, sorry. I love the lyrics here. If I could change the way that you see yourself, you wouldn't wonder why you're here. It's such a direct statement on self-doubt and no confidence in yourself, and you focus so much on your own failings that sometimes you don't understand why people think you're awesome, or think that you're all that, and then saying they don't deserve you. This one's hitting a little bit.
They don't deserve you. I tried to scream, but my head was underwater.
She comes up with such cool ideas
They
for
called me weak,
videos.
like I'm not just somebody's daughter. It could have been a nightmare, but it felt like they were right there. And it feels like yesterday was a year ago.
Splitting off
But I don't wanna let anybody know,
the additional vocals on
'cause
there.
everybody wants something from me now.
Oh, I want to go back on the lyrics there. I love this. They called me weak, like I'm not just somebody's daughter. Could have been a nightmare. And the thing is, I'm sure that this is all talking about the way that she's been treated by, fans and critics and all of that, and that the people criticizing you don't think about how it's going to affect you. Because something that's just an offhand comment can stick with you for a long, long time. I'm going to tell a real quick thing that is a perfect example of it, and doesn't make me sound great, but everybody's had it. So when I was in, I don't know, maybe 5th grade, 4th grade, something like that, some kid next to me said, "Ooh, Ken's got wax in his ears. That's disgusting." And him saying that in that moment really loud in front of the whole class, it was embarrassing, and it has stuck with me my entire life. It became something I was self-conscious about. Ooh, make sure to clean my ears, and all it took was one dumbass little kid making a comment that you didn't have to make, but she's been through it, 1,000-fold of people criticizing the way she dresses, the way she looks, her weight, her everything. Is her voice as good as people say? Is she overhyped? Is she this or that? And they don't realize how much it hurts, and how much those things just make you doubt yourself. And it's such a shame. And that saying that yesterday seems like a year ago, I think we've all been there, where it's just...
But it felt like they were right there.
Sorry for the little rant.
And it feels like yesterday was a year ago. But I don't wanna let anybody know, 'cause everybody wants something from me now. And I don't wanna let them down. I had a dream, I got everything I wanted.
I loved her little
But
glitch.
when I wake up, I see you with me. And you say,
Got a chill
as
again.
long as I'm here.
I want to go back for that moment because it's so beautiful. That one got the eyes a little bit. And by the way, if you love horror movies and want to see that embodiment of that right there, of not necessarily wanting to keep doing this and putting yourself in this, but you don't want to let anybody down because everybody's starting to depend on you and you're supporting people's jobs and all of this stuff. Watch Smile 2. Now, keep in mind it's a horror movie, but the girl in that is living that. And that's what it made me think of. But I love this moment.
Thing I wanted, but when I wake
And I
up,
love the way
see
they filmed this video and her.
And you say, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you.
And even as they're sinking deeper and deeper and
Don't
getting
wanna lie
into this, they still have each other to hold on
you
to.
can learn to. If I could change the way that you see yourself, you wouldn't wonder why they don't deserve you. If I knew it all, then would I do it again? Would I do it again?
Sure, a lot of people ask themselves that after they gain celebrity.
They said would go straight to my head. What would they say instead?
Yeah.
If I knew it all, then would I do it again? Would I do it again?
If they knew what they said would go straight to my head, what would they say instead? It's just so frustrating how mean the country has become. And how they just feel like they can say any mean thing they think of these days and that it's not going to hurt someone. And it's been an ongoing thing for a long, long time, but it's gotten worse. But she went through a lot of it. I mean,
they say instead? If I knew it all, then would I do it again? Would I do it again?
love the music in this too.
They said we'll go straight to my head. What
It's so-
would they say instead?
It's going on and it's in the background and all that, but it fits it so perfectly to where she can keep herself singing right there in that level. Because this would sound weird if she went up high or did anything like that. I think she's just got the black on there so that it, it just stays black. Wow. I love this song. And I love the message of it. I love there's so much to love in this song. His production in it was just unobtrusive and smooth, because you've got this doom, doom, doom going through the whole thing, and yet it doesn't feel like it's driving as much as it's just moving you through the song, and making it feel like she's saying that once it starts going, it gets away from you a little bit and becomes its own thing, and then you just have to try and live with it. And luckily they have each other to lean on in those times, because I'm sure Finneas has been through his fair share of criticisms and things too, because he does a lot of what they do. Just really, I liked everything about it, and I love that relationship of the two of them, because you feel it, and the fact that they were willing to portray it in this video the way they did, I thought was really nice. And at the end they're sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into it, but they're still there for each other, and that's It's just great. Anyway, that's enough for that one. Now, please please give a like if you did. I'd appreciate it, and subscribe. But anyway, I will see you next time. Have a great day, great night, and great life. Bye.